Hello and welcome. Today we have a bronze Anna. I've never seen this VOD before, so I'll be commenting in real time. So let's get into it. So you got a Tracer, Reinhardt. Is that a Pharmacy? And a Diva. Okay. Cool. Alright, so it looks like they also have a Pharah at least. They have a Symmetra. Do they have a Pharah? Okay. Right there, you have 10 ammo. Then you reload with 8. So this is actually quite silly because right here, right there, you see that Diva was yellow. She was already taking damage, so there's really no reason to reload there. Yeah. All right. And right here, there was a big window of opportunity to shoot a nade here. Maybe even a sleep dart. But as soon as this bubble goes down, boom, right there, you can get a nade right here. The quality's not so great, so I can't tell what health bars are. But a nade and then actually maybe even an aggressive sleep dart. Okay, there it is, a little bit slow. You only got one person, but I like that you saw that opportunity. Again, it was a bit slow, but you took it. And oh, nice sleep dart. I don't think there's sound, so that's unfortunate because we want to be able to hear footsteps, but okay, still good sleep dart. Wait for your team, go heal them. You're gonna nade yourself now, please nade yourself. So in those situations, there's not a whole lot of reason to hold onto that nade. Yes, I can tell you want to be more efficient with it and get more people in it, but right in that situation, you just want to heal yourself up. It's the only way to heal yourself, Anna, and you need to take advantage of that. There's a Roadhog who should, okay, there he is. Oh, he took the Mercy. Oh, okay. So right there, I don't like to harp on aim at this level, but it was pretty clear that Roadhog was going to go back towards his team. So right here, as you can see, your sleep dart just came up and you're pretty confident he's going to go this way. And because he's at this kind of fork in the road, if you will, where he has an option of where to go, it's very likely he's probably just going to go this way towards the jumpy thing or back to the point. So you can wait just a little bit, see where he's going to go, and then follow up with that sleep dart. That being said, I think you timed it fine, but that should have been a pretty easy sleep dart to land. You know, you have to lead your shot a bit there because of the wind-up time, and then you should be able to land that. Okay, let's see that again. Okay, again, we see here that you reload with 5 ammo, and this is a problem that a lot of players at this level have, is they reload, like, frequently. Like, they're just constantly reloading with, like, in this case, you had 5 ammo. Before you had 8, and I'm not quite sure when else you reloaded. But when you see high-level players, you'll see that they have that nice balance of knowing when to reload and when not to. Because they know when it's okay to reload with 8 ammo or when they need to exhaust their clip all the way down to 0 or maybe 1 or 2. The only way you're going to find out where that balance is by pushing yourself past your comfort zone. Go into the, like, I would actually recommend to you to like, just for maybe a few matches, practice literally never reloading. Well, I don't want to say never, but, like, you know, to go to the extreme, go to the opposite end of that spectrum. Try not to reload as much as possible. Like, try to get that discipline. And then once you experience that for a few matches, then you're going to be like, oh, okay, you know, now I can balance myself out more and make sure, you know, that you kind of find out where that balance is, because right now it's clear you don't really know where that is right now. So that's how I recommend you fix that problem. Okay. So this, yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, I was going to say she might get demeched, but she totally did. If you had not reloaded, there's a good chance you could have saved her. Cool. I would go for a sleep. Oh, actually, wait, what? Oh, so they don't. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. That's Zarya. Wait, I thought I saw Pharah rockets. Oh, no, it's Junkrat. And that's your Pharah. Okay. All right. Anyways, moving on. Get those heals going. You have a nano boost, but you're going to hold on to it. You don't want to use it just yet. Get that nade in. And actually, you had 2 options. Right here, you could have naded yourself because you're so low. You could have also naded Lucio. I wouldn't have hated either of those options. Although I probably... would have naded myself here if I wasn't paying attention to the fact that Mercy was going to respawn and be back soon. So really the more correct play is probably go for a nade here. Onto this Lucio, I mean. And then even better to save it for this Roadhog. That was a good sleep dart. So could nade yourself, could nade this Lucio, could have naded that Roadhog too. You get the sleep dart, well done. I actually would have nano boosted him there and got the nade off. That way, that would have been 450 damage plus the nade. Would have been 510. Is my math right? Yeah. So 510 just from the nade plus the nano boosted charge, and then one swing should have killed him. Yeah. And that would have been it. He would have no way to counter that because of the heal. Oh, actually, he probably would have healed himself maybe to reduce the damage reduction. Anyways, this kind of math doesn't matter. What you needed to realize very quickly, which is what I would have done in that same moment, was been like, okay, he's charging a Roadhog. When you charge a Roadhog, as Reinhardt does 300 health damage, with the nano boost goes up to 450. That's a lot of damage. So you can kind of almost burst him down from there, and then you can clean up the fight from that position. That being said, holding on to this nano boost isn't the worst thing in the world, but I would have liked to see you secure this fight here. So let's see if you guys take it. Oh, and they got the point? Oh, you walked off of it. Actually, I don't blame you walking off of this. So actually, I think that's fine. That's fine. I think that decision there is okay. Snipe. Again, let's see that reload. Reloading with 6. Yeah, 6. Oh, see, this is a no. Okay, I hope you can tell the difference between kind of well, you guys actually might clean this up, between the timing of that nano boost and the one that I was suggesting earlier. You guys actually might still clean this up, so we'll see. Nade yourself, nade yourself, nade yourself. Good. A little bit slow, but that's okay. Also, I want to talk about the fact that you aren't really scoping to heal. I like that, turning around to heal the Pharah. It's really the barrage. It's sad that we don't have sound, but okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. Yes, nice. No, he got. Okay, he got bubbled. This nade here, I think you were actually okay, because as you can see, you had the Mercy on you. The moment you saw that Mercy like get off of you to stop healing you, that's when you probably could have naded. But because she stays on you, let me see. Yeah, she stays on you the whole time. I don't think you needed to do this. To do that nade. Still, not a horrible nade. Did he get that charge? No, he didn't. We also need to talk about your camera management. So I'm kind of... Oh, that was a good sleep dart. You missed it, but in theory, it was good. Let's see if you get rezzed. You do get rezzed. Nice. And also, I'm a big fan of your positioning, actually. Overall, your positioning has been great, so I have to give you props for that. Oh, you got to quick scope that. Oh, yes. Come on, Pharah. Oh, actually, talking about your positioning, right here, no need to walk forward. In this case, you could have actually gotten back a little bit more, because as you can see here, right here, your opponents have sight of you, right? Like, you're basically exposed from this direction. So a really high level player, I guarantee you, these are things they think about. They don't want to cross this line. They would have been backing up, looking for that snipe onto that Pharah, because walking forward literally does nothing for you when you're gonna go for that heal onto Pharah. Cool. So get that. Nice. That's a good nade. It got blocked by the Symmetra, but that's not a bad thing. Not necessarily a bad thing. Oh yeah. Right here actually. So as soon as you land that second dart right there, you land. I think you just landed 2 in a row, or not dart, but left click. Go forward for that punch. Yeah, that was pretty risky. Okay, you did it punch at the end, but it was just late. Nade yourself. Yes, good. Watch out for those bombs. Oh wow, they've been stalling this point the whole time. Holy moly! Let's look at that reload again. Okay, good. You exhausted your clip. That's great. By the way, Reinhardt, not a great nano boosting target, but right now your comp Oh, actually, your comp has horrible nano boosting targets. Yeah, Ryan's okay. In this case, I'd actually, maybe I'd nano Tracer, but at this level, actually, I probably would just nano the Ryan. Go for that sleep dart. Nice. You missed it, but that's an okay. That's an okay sleep dart. Good nade. Ah, nice, and you killed the Riptire. No, see right there, you reloaded with six ammo, like in the middle of a fight when people were still in your line of sight. Actually, let's go back. Let's look at that, because that's a really good example of, I think, of a very bad reload. Okay, so the one thing I will say is you have this brief moment of opportunity where actually people in front of you are fully healed. How about your allies to the right? Tracer's full. Mercy maybe is full. Okay, far right here on the right is missing some health, it looks like. Quality's not so great, but it looks like she's missing health. But the thing about reloading is that it takes a while. Anna's is about 1.5 seconds, I want to say. That sounds about right. Maybe slightly faster. No, I think it's 1.5 seconds. And then, yeah, and just as you climb, you're going to find out that these reload times are insanely long. Like, they feel like an eternity sometimes when you do it at the wrong moment. Because the game just kind of gets a little bit faster as you climb, as you continue to climb, just gets faster and faster. Shoot something, you need to shoot something. Okay, it's not a bad sleep dart. Oh, nice, you did tag her, I think, again with that second click. Oh, you got res. You're gonna have a nade here. Oh, you totally had that. Oh, and a second res right here. Boom, right there. You gotta throw down that nade. Like, literally right, on this frame. Like, you gotta be spamming that nade cooldown. Like, just to start hitting whatever your key is for nade. And you might die, but if you get it off, you'll still tag him with it and make him purple and do damage. So cool. All right, then you get the res. Definitely get that nade. No. Okay, very big mistake here. Oh, looks like you did hit him with the left click though, but I don't think that's gonna kill him. You're gonna have to go for one more, or you could nade him. You made a very critical mistake here. On a target like Soldier, super hard to hit with Sleep Dart because he's so skinny, relative to, say, a Roadhog. Now, in this case, let's see. He has quality's not so great, but definitely a nade and like a punch would for sure kill him. If not, the nade and the left click. If you can't get close enough for the punch. So that's basically it. There's almost no reason to go for this sleep dart when he's like in kill range, so to speak. Nice. Okay. You almost missed that nade. You wanted to lead that nade a little bit more. This is the second time I've seen you that I've noticed thus far, just consciously been aware of you not leading your projectiles. So we saw it earlier with the Roadhog. When you didn't lead your sleep dart enough, and just now again with this nade. Let's watch it one more time. Oops. Right here, way too far behind. And actually, it looks like you're kind of your thinking wasn't in sync, because it actually does look like you throw the nade and then you start to turn your you start to turn your camera like very quickly right after. Actually, I kind of watched that again because that was pretty interesting. Like, oh, it's super interesting. Wow. Look at that whip. Like, right here, it goes off, and then boom, you whip your camera. So that whip needed to happen first. Yeah, so that's it. So it felt like you recognized that, but you weren't like in sync with your abilities. Which makes me think you just need more time playing the game, more hours, because Overwatch in a lot of ways it's like an instrument where all of the movements of your fingers and everything needs to be in sync, and it feels like just based off that it looks like it wasn't in sync. All right, actually I'm gonna this is awesome. I don't think I've seen a match where the entire time you guys are just fighting from 0 to 99% and forward. This is actually really cool. So I'm gonna cut this VOD short here. Hello. So let me just kind of wrap up for this review. Like we talked about leading your projectiles, like your sleep dart and your nade. Work on that. I want to talk about your positioning, which is actually pretty good. You have a pretty good sense of where you need to be, kind of like behind your tanks overall. So I'm not gonna worry about that. Obviously, your aiming needs some work. Let's talk about your camera management, and I also want to talk about your, what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Oh, and then kind of like your lack of scoping. So it felt like maybe 10% of the time or less you were using your sniping, and also like I don't think I saw you quick scope once, which is a technique. Actually, I bring it up, but actually at this level I don't want you to worry about it. It's called quick scoping, so actually don't worry about that. But what I do want from you is to get more comfortable using that sniping healing, because a lot of times you were actually just a little bit, you were kind of like in the fray, so to speak, very close to your team and just healing them, which is okay sometimes. But as Ana, there needs to be far more opportunities where you can actually just sit back, like just kind of I don't want to say static, but you're not moving too much and you're just hardcore healing people. I saw very little of that from you. There was opportunities like when we saw that Diva die, where where you could have actually just been standing kind of further back and just nailing her with left clicks, healing her up, and also like we talked about reloading. Definitely, like we talked about earlier, try to go to that other end of that spectrum where you're maybe reloading not enough. Feel what that, try to experience that, see what that feels like, and then you can find that balance. What else did I want to talk about? We talked about aiming a little bit, and then leading your projectiles. Was there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Sleep darts were actually pretty good. Nades were pretty decent. Overall, your reaction time on those two a little bit too slow, so work on that. That'll just come with time, so don't worry about that too much. Nano boosting, I don't want you to worry about your nano boosting. It was okay. There was that one opportunity you had against Roadhog where your Reinhardt was charging Roadhog. That was a really good opportunity to go for that nano boosted charge. That was a missed opportunity. Camera management. Oh yeah. That kind of goes hand in hand with the sniping we talked about. If you can find those spots as Ana where you can just kind of, I don't want to say sit still, because you have to be aware of flankers, like when we saw earlier with that Roadhog. He hooked you and he almost killed you, but you got that good sleep dart off of him after he hooked and left clicked. Those are the kind of things you need to watch out for when you're kind of in that sniping mode, where you're kind of sniping for a little bit and then you maybe stop for a little bit and you kind of look around and then you might maybe go back to sniping. So cool. Yeah. So I think that just about wraps it up. I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. Obviously at this level, you have tons of things to work on. And just, yeah, put in more hours and let me know if you have any questions in the Discord. So cool. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please like the video and please subscribe. Thank you.